From the first moment I learned what a CASA does, that is something I wanted to do in my retirement. After training, I was able to help some children be adopted, and I am now working with 3 wonderful young men who I've grown to love, and I plan to make a difference in their lives.
Hi, my name is Jennifer D'Souza, and I've been a CASA volunteer for less than a year, but I heard about CASA long before that, and I think I felt called to say yes because it was just the right thing to do. There's a lot of woundedness and need in the world, and in me, and I want to be there, and just like the motto says, change a child's story. There's just so much that we can all do for each other, and if this is one piece of the puzzle that I can contribute, I want to do it. Just like I need good people in my life, I want to be there just to smile, just to encourage, just to observe and say there's a need. And if I make any difference, I might not even know it, but I know that I've tried, and I get so much joy and encouragement just seeing that there are lots of helpers out there, and I get to be one. So I saw my first adoption today, and it was beautiful. It's worth it. So I encourage everybody to say yes.
Prior to this, I was a police officer for 45 years. In the last 14 years, I conducted child abuse investigations. In those days, I had to juggle the child's safety with getting a conviction and possibly have them testify. And what's so nice about being a CASA is I can just focus on making sure the children have what they need and they're safe, and everything that they need, they get.
As a CASA, I always serve for the benefit of the children, and I'm currently on my 4th case in advocating for my 7th child. By being a CASA, I have not only helped them, I have enriched my own life as well. Although there is no paycheck, CASA is a win-win. I've had experiences of reaching out to families who are struggling. I've also learned the legality of our court foster care system. But most of all, I have the blessings of helping our foster children in need by caring about them, loving them, and by knowing that I've helped them get the best possible future. Every child in foster care deserves an advocate for them.
For me, to be an advocate means supporting my 2 young adolescents to ensure they're aware of their rights and also they're involved in decisions about their care. They have opinions, they want to be heard, and they want to be taken seriously. So I listen, and I listen closely. 2 important issues for me are to be a mentor as well. I try to work with them to manage the challenges they face in their young, disrupted lives. I find what is important is to provide some structure as they look at what their future may look like and mapping out their future and some possible solutions to guide them in navigating that. Secondly, what's very important is attention. I feel strongly about getting their attention, and it's a 2-way street. I give attention to them, and sometimes they put down their cells and give me attention back. And it's helped to develop trust between us, and it's a step-by-step process. This is a meaningful experience for me.
What a CASA means to me is I have the opportunity to make a difference in a child's life or multiple children's lives. Some kids never have that advocacy to help them have a voice in court. So I consider myself to be not only their advocate, their friend, but also their voice in court. It does make a difference in the lives of these children.
To me, being a CASA means being taught and then trusted with being a reliable friend for children who find themselves having to navigate through some troubled and often scary times. And I'm also very glad that being a CASA means I get to share this good work with some of the brightest, most talented, and optimistic people I know in my life.
When I moved to Greensburg 6 years ago, the CASA Leadership Breakfast was the first event that I had attended. After hearing the stories, I immediately knew that I wanted to be involved in this organization. Although the last several years of being a board member have been very impactful, the ultimate reason why came to me a couple of weeks ago. I was in Mitch's office when an advocate walked in with 2 children who were being adopted. I also got to witness the adoption afterwards. But seeing the caring interaction between the advocate and the children, followed by watching the children's faces as they were being adopted, were truly the best moments. It was incredible to see the reasons why we do what we do. As we were walking out of the courtroom, the little boy was walking out behind us and singing "Best Days of My Life" from American authors, and it truly was.